It's absolutely beautiful
Nice.
box.
Okay.
I love it. Absolutely love that.
It's one of my favourites.
I like
as well.
anything that you can move and add dimension to.
Yeah, it's one of those makes you give to any friend, especially a I mean, even a crafter, but a non-crafter, and they're like, "What? Seriously, you made that?"
Wow. Yeah, exactly, and it's like a wow. Right. So your actual card box itself, the shadow box, you need to die cut out 2 of these. So I've done one. It all scores for you. However, you do need this part on one of them. Okay, so that's going to create, I've stuck that down already. So that's going to create your aperture in the front. So you need the window, else you won't be able to see your flowers.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this would be actually a card that I'd like to receive because I do love flowers. I had a flower shop before, so I like anything that's got movement and flowers. I did. I've had actually. Well, I had a flower shop when I was 16 in my parents' garden centre. Wow! And so I started that up when I was 16 and had that for 3 years until I had my first son. Yeah. And then during the last goodness knows how many years, I've had 3 others, all going by the same name. I just moved shop because I got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I gave that up.
That's where your love of colours and craft.
And crafting. And that's where crafting came in, because I decided when you've got 5 children, I didn't have time to work, but I needed a hobby and I needed to do something.
And you do love your flowers as well.
Yeah, I love my flowers. So it's kind of incorporating everything, isn't it? Okay. You've got all these embellishments. Look at this. Okay, so I've already cut some of the flowers out. Okay, so I've cut those out in green. And then you've got different layers here. So these ones, I'm going to cut out some flowers. Now
Great
I'm
way
using
to use your scraps.
pattern paper in blue. We'll do blue on this one. And I'm putting 2 through because I know that this is like, I think it's 160 GSM, so I know 2 will go through. These ones are the panels to decorate the outside, so I've again put 2 through, and then we'll just pop that on there. And I might, because I've got room, I'm going to put this one on there as well. So I'm going to do this in a nice dark, I'll tell you what, we'll do a pale pink. Okay. And then you've also got your thank you or your love you, depending on how you want to put it. So I've already die cut those out. So I've die cut quite a few of the elements out. Oh, do you hear that? That's a good sound. Do not panic if you're new to crafting.
A crack of confidence.
We know it's worked. So there's my aperture part. Don't need that at the moment. So there's the front of the box.
Nice. I say all scored for you.
All scored, look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even need a creasing tool.
Easy. Okay, so that's my front.
Okay.
There's my 2 side panels. Oh.
Got to give you a little bit of a warning. We're approaching 60% of the stock with this set, and I'm not surprised. I think it's fantastic value for money. But not only that, it's a set that you are going to love. $12.49 your price, 244-851 your item number. You're going to make the most fantastic shadow box with your shape abilities.
So there's my flowers. So I've done quite a few. Okay.
Can we just show everyone?
That's it. You show everyone, because I've just forgot one little bit that I need to put through.
There's our flowers. And then obviously you can.
I'm going to layer them up.
Layer it up. So we've got a base, and then you can put that on there.
So basically, then, when you've cut all those out and you've cut enough flowers out that you want, okay. Yeah. Put that to one side. I've already cut my sentiment out. You need to cut out 2 of these, okay?
Everything
so these are where you're going to stand your flowers on. Everything
Nikki's working with included in the set, so you can see here. Nikki was alluding to the fact you get so many embellishments in the actual set. You're getting your thank you and your love you and thank you in their hearts. And
then you've got your heart in there. You've got everything. Then the part that you cut your aperture out with, you want to cut out a piece of pattern paper. Okay, so I'm just putting this in, and then I think I've basically got enough. I probably haven't got quite enough flowers, but we can get the gist of how it's put together, because this is proving very popular. So
just got to give you a little bit of a stock update with this set, the Nativity Holiday. we are over 80% of the stock, and it won't be long before we're calling limited stock on this item. You're saving over 40% there, so fantastic saving for a fantastic set. 890042 item number. It is such an appealing image, having the dies and the stamps together. Red rubber, I mean, it's a win. If I just show you the red rubber stamps. Great.
Right, so I've got my box, so my box is the first bit that I'm going to put together. Okay, so there's my paper there, so that's going to be my decorative part. So that's going to go on the inside of the box. If I can get my glue out. There we go, I don't need a lot on there. And that will go in the centre. Okay. Just like that. And then I'm going to put the front of my box on like that. So I'm only going to do one side for the time being. You know when you've done one and you realise actually there's got to be a slightly easier way. So I put all my box together, glued it, and then started putting the flowers on the inside. And I thought, no, there's an easier way of doing it. So just have a play, but just remember not to put that glue that side down, because you can then pop this in. So this is the front part where your flowers are going to go. Okay, so I put mine on first before adding my flowers. You might decide to do it a slightly different way.
We'll all have our what works for us.
So I'm gonna. I pulled it off the other side now.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do you want me to hold that? So
if you hold that, I'll put this together there. Okay.
Now, we are getting extremely busy for this. I'm hearing how busy we are, actually. I know we said we're over 60% of the stock. I think that's going to be jumping shortly, because this is what you can be creating. So this is what we're going to be showing you now. But how appealing is that? I mean, we talk about mantle pleasers. Going to take you through all the seasons, so you can decorate. You can decorate however you like. What's wrong with me today? But imagine that, and then add it. You can go to town. You can personalise. You can put names on there as well. Further embellishments. It's just a really appealing die set, and such a good price.
So the flowers that I did, I'm now popping those on the top here. Okay.
Nice. What colour is this, by the way?
That's
what colour is it? Is it a green?
It's a greeny. I don't know.
Green?
It is green.
It's green. Funny you say that, because we have gone green on the screen.
We have gone green.
I was going somewhere with that.
I was thinking, okay,
green?
Right. Is this a trick question?
No, not at all. So look, this set, we told you the next time we saw it, it will be limited. We have entered limited stock territory, so less than 10% of our stock remaining for the Nativity holiday. You're getting the dies, you're getting the stamps. I think that is a beautiful set. It really is, for $9.99. Great saving too. That is a lovely set. So well done, everyone. But the next time you hear me mention it, I could be calling a technical sellout. So we're just giving you that information.
So they're my flowers. You will need more, but this will just give you a taster of really what it looks like. Okay, nice. So just bend that slightly. And then what I'm going to do is, if you just pass me that one, and then I can see roughly where I've glued the, so I need the O, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to put the letters on anyway. Okay, so if you was going to put your letters on, you'd need to pop these where your letters would be, if that makes sense. So the love you, make sure.
Oh, that's nice. Even just by itself, the flowers,
They're
even
really
if you weren't
pretty,
going to make a shadow or
but
3D
look at this, look. You layer them up.
Multiple layers.
And then you've got that design in there.
Come on.
If it hasn't got a letter in, you'd use this one.
Oh, that looks great.
But if it's got a letter in, you would use one of these.
Circle. That's obviously how you spell out the love and the thank you.
So you're going to pop those on there. All fit perfectly. Okay. And then you're going to pop that. You might want to use some tape because it might be easier. Okay, so that's going to go just further up, just behind.
Nice.
Okay. Just like that.
Lovely.
And then just do a couple more. Have I got any more? Oh, there they are, look.
Now, as someone who obviously you're an expert in flowers, any tips? If we do receive flowers, what's the best way to keep them fresh?
To keep them fresh, make sure you change the water really daily. A lot of people make the mistake of leaving them in the water, and all it's doing, you've got the bacteria in the water. And then every time you change the water, just snip a tiny bit of the flower stems.
Tiny bit.
Just a tiny, tiny bit. And if it's roses or a thick, thick stem flower, you cut it at an angle. And a good way of keeping roses as well is you snip them at an angle and then you snip upwards slightly so that the water gets up them. And because sometimes, you know, they droop and you think, well, why is that done? That is because they haven't got the water going up.
That's a great tip.
Keeping the water has to be clean, and I'm one of the worst for that. Absolute worst.
You know, when they give you, I tell you why I don't change the water, because then they give you the plant food that you put in and you don't want to change the water.
Yeah, but a lot of people will use lemonade, believe it or not. Lemonade is something that you could put in there. But you could use half of what they give you. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Got to tell you, we've had a big update. Sorry, we've digressed. Now, do you remember last time we gave a stock update on this set? We were over 60%. But I did say a lot of you were putting it into your basket. We have now gone limited stock. That's a massive jump. That's like 40%. So we've gone limited stock, £12.50 saving, half price saving there. You're spending £12.49. It's one of our Cyber 6 deals. Take advantage. That is a phenomenal set. We're playing with it right now. And I can see by the smile on your face, Nikki, you're enjoying it.
This is, as I say, it's really easy and fun. You know, you could do it in Christmas colours if you wanted and make a Christmas one.
We're about to sell out of this. Just saying.
So that basically just gives you an idea on what you can do. But you can also...
We've got a technical sellout.
Oh, have we?
Sorry, technical sold out. So we'll continue.
That's okay,
and the Nativity holiday sold out too. It's been busy.
It has been a busy show. Oh my goodness.
I'm not surprised. Thank you. I really hope you enjoyed the show.
I could pop another flower in there. Just going to trim that slightly because I've got one. And then you can decorate the outside. You can pop a few more flowers in there. We've got leaves in there as well, so you've got extra leaves, extra flowers that you can pop on. And I've just bent.
Well, that's very.
But look
Nikki,
at that.
and then obviously we can add
Easy.
the words,
yeah, you
letters
can add
in
your
there as well.
letters, decorate the side. Don't forget
any
to
season
pop that on there. To
you can also go further, stamp in the background if you wanted. With anything
is it sold
you've
out?
It's gone. You carry on going. Just going to give you a reminder of our deal of the day as well. It's such a good deal of the day. You are getting 20 sheets of red velvet. You're also getting 5 sheets of the pink unicorn. Now, I do need to stress that. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you because we played with it. There is the pink and the red together. You can see the quality of that. But got to tell you that with regard to a deal of the day, they are seconds. So what that means is on each of the sheets you might see a small little pitting or a blemish on there, but
it's nothing major. It isn't going to, trust me, it isn't going to stop you using it.
No, and it's such good value for money because normally you'd be paying £1 a sheet. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Thank you. I can't
do it again at 1?
1 o'clock would be fantastic. I'll be here.
We'll do it. So we have got a great hour coming up next. Cyber 6 Jewellery Box. Now, Nikki's going to be back with Paper Rose, a Cyber 6 show. And then Pink Frog will return with Karen a little bit later on. So lots to enjoy.
Hi, I'm John Lockwood from John Next Door. I'm lucky enough to have been a guest on Hochanda since day one. The John Next Door brand is designed to bring high quality, innovative products to the crafting market. The range includes stamps, dies and new products such as the media plates. I'm also looking to expand the brand and bring you lots of new techniques, new ideas and new products into the next few years. So don't forget to tune in and watch the John Next Door shows on Hochanda.
Hi, this is Els from Elizabeth Craft Designs. Elizabeth Craft Designs is a Colorado-based company. It's a family company, so husband, son, daughter all work in the company, and then a fantastic team of designers, because a company cannot exist without a great team around yourself. What we would like to share with you is my passion for crafts. We love all the concepts we have, so we have from cute till classic and beautiful designs. We love our journaling planner line, and we are going to bring you our ideas, our passion, and we hope to transfer that passion to you. So please join Elizabeth Craft Designs here at Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specializing in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. Mark and I work hard designing the kits and developing innovative tools to make all of these traditional crafts more accessible to the modern user. We're really pleased to be part of the Hochanda family, and I'm looking forward to being able to take time and demonstrate some of these techniques and share new ideas. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hello then, how you doing? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to the next night because we've got the lovely Irene here, and of course we're talking Kelanash. Regular on a Saturday morning, our 10 o'clock slot is dedicated to jewellery making. It can be a whole variety of different ways for you to create that jewellery. And we're looking at fabulous ribbons on this occasion, and this is using some of your own designed boards. Irene, how you doing?
I'm really good, thank you, Hayley.
Good,
How are you?
good. I'm very well. It's good to have you back again.
Oh, thank you very much. It's been great.
We might need subtitles for this hour because we've just been having a little chat, proper brummy chat as well.
Yeah, got told off already. We haven't even started.
Yeah. Now, we're going to be sharing some boards within a few moments, but it's key, I think, for you to see just the kind of effects you can get with these, and then we'll go into all the nitty-gritty, the different choices. But of course, if you do know and you have worked with the boards before and you want to jump ahead, you can do, because they're all on the website. But you've got some gorgeous ribbons that you're working with.
Thank you.
What are you up to?
For Cyber Hour as well, we've got the ribbons on discount in bundles. So these are 3 strands that I've picked out of my packet of 30 strands that we've got. Okay, so I've gone for sort of the greens really, because I think they're quite pretty. So we've got a nice sage, we've got a nice peppermint and a cream.
Lovely.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use the braided board, which is a complementary tool to the Kelanash kits that we do.
Okay.
So when you purchase a Kelanash kit, you do get full instructions with written and colour instructions, and you get step by step how to do the weave freehand. Okay. However, some people have needed that sort of guidance, but they've managed to achieve the weaving on its own, but I call it sort of a supporting tool, and it's coming really greatly received, and I'm really pleased with it.
So it's kind of when like almost when you're learning to swim and you've got armbands on, it's something that you might need just to get started.
Yeah, oh, see, we're on the same level, aren't we? It's fabulous. So basically what I've done, I've invented a series of braided boards, and this is the first board that we've got. Now this board, I've actually used a chalk pen, and all I've done is outline it, because my boards are black. They're great of an evening time, but also they fit in your hand. But the thing is, if you get sort of a white chalk, it helps pop it as well. So there's, or you can go on the back side and just do it this, so every other one. So when you're clicking around the system, because there's 6 notches on this one, or you can use a number system, or you can go by colour code of the ribbon. So you get so this is braided board 1. You get 6 notches on this one, and basically, because you're going to be using every other hole, and that's probably why you can see the triangle appearing, because when you've wove, when it comes into the braid, it looks like a triangle if you're looking from a bird's eye view.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to actually start off straight away from this to show you how to get going.
Lovely.
So what we've got 3 strands of ribbon out the bundle, and that, if I finish all this braid, it will make up to a stretchy 10-inch bracelet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's suitable for small and large wrists, because you cut it to size that you want. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 3 strands of ribbon.
Wonderful.
We're going to get the tips, and we're going to form just a little loop knot. Now hold the knot and take it through the centre of the board. Okay, now you can go by number system or colour, totally up to you. When I teach in workshops or demonstrations, all I literally do is I just say, look for your 12 o'clock position and put one of your colours in that you want to use as a sort of 12 o'clock position to help you guiding.
Now, does it matter which colour goes where on the finished result?
No, because it's rotating all the time. So when you go on to the next board, you can alternate it and get a different design. But for this one, you're looking for a triangle, and you're literally going clockwise all the time.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to click in every other notch. 1, miss 1, 1, miss 1, 1, miss 1. Or that's 1, 3 and 5, and you're missing 2, 4 and 6.
And I notice the ribbons are quite flat at this stage as well.
Yes, very important to keep your ribbons flat. If they don't, they twist and it looks what I call grumpy ribbon.
Grumpy ribbon.
Yeah, we don't do grumpy ribbon, okay? So what we do is we hold it underneath with our fingers, and it's like a bird's eye view, and it comes down like a stem of a flower.
Okay.
So as it grows, it's going to come down.
Reminds me a bit of French knitting, how
French,
that we used to work with a wooden cotton reel.
Yeah, and this is why this is really good for haberdashery products as well. So it's something that was invented thousands of years ago, and this is sort of my tweak on it.
No, that's good.
So we're corking, coiling, scoobies, lots of different things
That's
that people
right,
have known. So what we're going to do is, I've always found that if we put our thumb and we just move the thumb to sit on top of the number, it really works well.
Okay.
Okay, and what we're going to do is rotate. So 12 o'clock position, thumb on top. Trust the board is really important because it's a clicking system.
Yes.
Okay, click out, top to bottom, turn like a steering wheel.
Okay.
Next colour, top to bottom, turn like a steering wheel.
Okay.
Yep. Now, the first one is what I probably would call grumpy because it's not sitting where I want it to be. But what we're going to do is we're going to be looking at it so we can see the triangle and what it is. Can you see how they're crossing over?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So this colour's actually crossing over the one underneath because that was the colour I started with. Yeah, but it comes more clearer. So once again, we're going top to bottom, same thing, but what's happening is the ribbon here, it's telling me this one's over and this one's under.
Yes.
So it's telling me what to do with my last one for connecting.
Okay.
Okay, so once again, click out, top to bottom, but we're going over and under,
So
and
you're
that is
kind of
connecting.
weaving this time. Then.
Yeah, and that's your connection one. And as I slightly pull them down, when I get to that
yes.
point there, Hayley, I'm just going to put my thumb on top, and I'm going to grab the ribbons and just tweak it.
Okay.
And that's my first one done.
Okay.
Now, because I'm learning, you don't have to, you can just keep going round, but because I'm learning, I want to go back to that colour I started with.
Okay.
So some people who like to go by number, that's the colour I'm starting with.
So is
12
that
o'clock.
was it, what number was it in when you started?
So it was 1, 3 and 5, and now if you look, it's gone into 2, but the number, it goes into number system on your instructions
So,
every
right.
step of the way it
So
shows
it's up to you
you.
whether you want to work with the numbers or whether the rotation.
Yes,
and, yeah, I'm with
perfect.
you.
So
okay,
now I'm
but it
going
will
to-
be somewhere different to where it was before.
Yeah. So I'm going to put my thumb on top again, top to bottom, turn like a steering wheel, top to bottom, turn like a steering wheel, over and under, top to bottom, over and under, and it's telling me what to do. It's the only time I listen to being told what to do, Hayley.
I'm a bit like that.
I bet my husband's go, yep. There we go, and can you see it looks like a triangle
Yes.
inside?
Yeah.
So now if you just watch it, I'm going to go back to that colour because that's the one I'm classing as my
Yeah.
12 o'clock because I'm just doing it while I'm learning.
Yeah.
And you can see that also that little line that I did is underneath here, so if I click it out, you
Yeah.
can see it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so if you do get a twisted ribbon, you can always click it out and click it back in again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just do one more.
And also, when you're working in this method, if you see a white line, you know that your ribbon's in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Because you're covering them up each time.
Yeah, your board comes without the drawing, but I
Yeah.
do this sometimes to show people a different way of finding their path. Now, if we look at that now, can you see where the lines are
Yeah.
there? So it's another option. So you could do this in a different colour. You could do
Yeah.
it in blue, red and
Yeah.
white. It's totally up to you. But a chalk pen has been really good. So as you move around, you can just see. But what I'm going to do now, so if I put this down, pick it up, and then I go, okay, where was I? Oh, I'm going to go back to that colour I always start with.
Perfect.
And then all again, top to bottom, turn, top to bottom, turn. It's telling me what to do, over and through, and that's it. So it's repetitive.
That's
so,
really easy.
Yeah, and I'm going to pull this out and I'm going to show you just what we've done already. So we
Okay.
can make a bracelet probably once you get going within 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly. Yep, so let's just take it out.
Okay.
Don't worry about it too much. The length of the ribbon, I never sit at a table, to be honest, when I'm at home. I've got my feet up and I'm all comfy with my blanket.
Oh, look, there
and
it's
that's
coming
it.
together.
Yep, and there we go.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now, I've brought in one of the other colour options because you've got 4 colour options with this, but that is
Yes.
when it's you've gone
Exactly.
through.
Yep, so this is it now. So what we've got, this is it here. and your clasp comes with it, so you haven't got to be a jewellery maker to want to get this kit, so it travels anywhere because everything you've got is there. You can cut it to size, so you will need scissors if you want to go shorter. So some people have got a petite wrist, you can either cut it shorter or you could actually knot it like this because it's stretchy and flexible, and you could actually put a little knot on it there, and then that will fit round my wrist, believe it or not.
Yeah, because it's got that stretch in it. I love it. I'm going to add that back to our jewellery roll that we've got here. Got details on the screen, so if you do want to go for the actual board that we've just been working out with regards to the kit, so you can see along the middle here you've got your 3 colours, and I'm just going to snip this one onto the end because you've actually got 4 options in total. That's where I've got it from in the first place. So, of course, you could be going for the pack of ribbons that Irene mentioned, because we have kind of got loads for you to choose from. But if you're wanting the kit, which is going to include the board, you've got your different options, as you can see here. Those gorgeous pink and red tones in that one. Gorgeous kind of cool blue. Can I ask you about the different names of these ones? So the first one that we've got there, is that your dusty pink?
Yep.
Lovely.
Oh, no, sorry, I think it's the peach one.
Oh, that's peach, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yes, I can see the peach in there now. Then you've got Moonlight.
Yep. That's usually the best seller.
It's a nice one to go with your jeans.
Beautiful,
yeah. Next one, this one's pretty. That one's your dust pink, and again, you've got those all gorgeous tones in there, nice autumnal ones. And then finally, this colour is very much in at the moment, isn't it? Mustard, you've seen that everywhere, that gorgeous chocolate brown in there. Love those. So within your kit, you'll have enough of those ribbons there. You're going to have your guide. You're also going to have your fabulous clasps in there to create yours. And of course, they're very in keeping with the designs that you've got. So with these ones, you can see you've got kind of more your gold tone with your mustard, because that's very in keeping. The others I think are silver, so if the colour of the clasp is important to you, you might want to check those out. And then the final one that we've got there is that gorgeous peach tone. Lovely. There you go. So 542150. But of course, it's a system that grows with you, isn't it? And we've got another board, and this time you've got 4 strands showing on this one.
Yeah, exactly the same technique, believe it or not.
Okay.
But what we're looking for, and this is what I've done a little bit to show you, exactly the same again. So we're going to start off with a knot.
Lovely.
What we do with the knot then is we click them into every other hole. Okay. So this one will have 8 notches. That means we have 4 strands of ribbon. Yeah, so every alternate again. As you can see, the actual one that I did previous to this was on, it clicked from the odds into the even number. And this one I haven't marked, but you could mark it if you want to.
Okay.
And then what you can do is you can choose whatever colour you want really to start off with, Hayley. It doesn't really matter. So I'll say let's start with the pink. Okay.
Lovely.
Now, the good thing about this one is we're looking for a square as well. Okay. And one of the things that I want you to be aware of, it's a bit like knitting, like you said, French knitting or corking, and you have to see the middle has like a little gap inside it.
Okay.
So if that has, then that's where you tweak it, because that's helping you with your knitting.
Okay.
So it's weaving and knitting it together. So all these sort of concepts, they sort of follow each other with history, don't they?
They do, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to go again from the top number, which I'm classing as a 12 o'clock. Exactly the same concept. So the only trouble is I can't go top to bottom.
Oh no, because there's something already there.
Yep, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the next available slot, a bit like a parking. I found a little gap here and I'm going to park in that part.
Lovely.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my thumb on top again and trust the board, click out and click to 5 o'clock position.
Now you've gone to 5 o'clock. Would it have made a difference if you'd gone to 7 o'clock?
Now you're jumping the gun there.
Oh, sorry.
You're very clever.
Oh, okay.
So we'll come back to that one in a minute.
Okay.
All right, and that's really good because this is how not mistakes. Years ago, a lady made a mistake and she said to me, mine's not coming out like that.
Okay.
And so we went through it, she said, and I turned around and I went, you've only just helped me invent a new shape.
Oh.
So there you go, Hayley's done that as well.
I'll sit and wait patiently then.
Okay, so we're going top to 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Turn like a steering wheel, top to 5 o'clock. Turn like a steering wheel. We have to take the third one. Do you remember we did 2 and then over and connect?
Yeah.
This time we're doing our third one.
Yeah.
And now we're going to connect. And if you look, Hayley, it's actually coming like a square.
It is already, yeah.
Yeah.
So is it always that last move that connects them all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we're top to bottom again, but obviously top to the 5 o'clock position. So it's telling me again, if we look there, Hayley, that one's an over and that one's an under strand.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm doing as I'm told. And I'm going over and through, and that's going to connect the ribbons for me. All right. We have got more on my Facebook page as well, so I did do a little clip just in case you know, please you know, do your record here on Hochanda, because they are fantastic.
Well, on Rewind as well, you can actually
Yeah.
go back 60 days now. So if you are investing in this kit, when it gets back to you, even if you don't get it out of the packet straight away, which I've got a feeling you will do, you can go back up to 60 days and you can see with this just how easy it comes together. I love the colours in this one as well.
I know. That's the hard thing. There's over 90 colours to choose from Kelanash, and sometimes when we're getting the samples ready, I do try to figure out what my customers have ordered, and then I think, oh, well, they like that one.
Yes,
so
yeah, just
now,
remember.
yeah, see how I'm sort of moving one to the other?
Yes.
This is a balancing process, so please don't do that. The reason why, you'll be there forever. So always keep your thumb on top and tweak it.
Pull them all together.
Yeah.
Look at that,
And
perfect.
so what we did there, Hayley, was we went round, and we continuously go round. And that then will make this round technique here.
Wow, look at this.
Okay. So that's going to make the round one. Yep, so that's it.
Look at that. And that
Yeah.
metallic ribbon in there works a treat, doesn't
It's
it?
beautiful. There's a secret that you've got to get the right ribbon. I know
Yes.
people have tried it before and they said, oh, Irene, it's just not working.
Yeah.
And what it was, it's all about the density, the quality.
Beautiful.
And you're a material lady, aren't
Oh,
you?
yes,
and
yeah.
you know a good piece of
Oh gosh,
material.
yeah. Well, the thing is, you're making life easier for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you've
Yeah.
got the right quality, it's going to behave in the right manner.
Yeah.
Because if it's
Yeah.
not behaving in the right manner, you will automatically think, and I think this is just one of those things, you think, oh, it's something that I'm doing wrong, and it's not. It's down to the materials. That's why when you go for the kits, you know that you've got everything in that you need, and you're going to get a beautiful quality. Now, in the same way as we had 4 different options for you with your 3 braids, we've got the same with the 4. So we've changed the details on your screen, but of course you might go down that route where you're going for the same colour. So you've got your Moonlight, then you've got your next one, it's gorgeous with your pinks in there. Very pretty. This one's got more of a plum tone in them, a little more autumnal. And then if you do like those gorgeous autumnal tones, then this is the one to go for you. Again, with regards to those clasps, you've got your gold and your silver featuring on the others. And obviously it's gold toned, not solid gold, for $11.99, which I don't think you'd imagine anyway. We're going to do a quick review. At 798-685, I'm going to get Irene to come and join me at the counter, and we're going to give you some help on choosing which of those kits you go for. But of course, you can jump onto the website and check them out from there as well. We will be showing you another weave in a few moments as well. It's more of a flat weave. So if you have spied the fabulous bracelet that Irene is wearing, we'll be showing you how to create that in the next few moments. But you can see there you've got your different braiding boards there. Braiding board number 1 is your 3-strand. Braiding board number 2 is your 4-strand. And you can see all ready to go with your first project, your little bracelet, if you're choosing to turn it into a bracelet. But of course that board you'll be able to continue to use, so do check out some of those ribbon packs that we've got for you as well. Also, there are other kits that we're going to be sharing with you in a few moments, and if you do just want to go for the boards by themselves, you can do. But I think you'll see, I think they're $9.99 each, so going for the kits certainly makes sense. And look at all those gorgeous colours. Love them. Absolutely beautiful. But of course,